Hello everybody and welcome in. I am just working out here in the shed, getting ready for the stream. I think I've got everything together. It looks like Tiny Towns are going to be what we set up today, or what we kit up. I'm getting a package ready to send out. Hey Holly, welcome in. How you doing this evening, darling? You feeling okay? Yeah, that should work. I'm getting the perforated paper cut to rekit the small that I finished that I'm going to be sending off to Sandy. I'm cutting off a bigger piece than they gave me, but I just want to make sure that she has plenty. Hey Belinda, how are you today? How are the girls? Yeah, I bet Holly takes it out of ya. Still asleep? Oh, I bet it is really early there, huh? I cut this just perfectly, so now it's trying to hang up on everything. There we go. School holiday equals to not getting up early. I know. Mine are on school holiday too. I think Ryan might have been in bed by 4 o'clock this morning or 5 o'clock. I don't know. And he slept till like noon or 1 o'clock. I guess it's just before noon because Lexi was home for lunch. She's still getting up early because she's working. Okay, see, I put the perforated paper in there, and see, it's like the exact dimensions of this plastic bag, so she should have plenty. So now I just got to look up her information and get it sent off to her tomorrow. Hey, Margaret, welcome in. How are you doing? What you working on? Hey, Jessie. I don't know if you heard, but you got the closest to my stitches yesterday. So close, you got the exact number. So I'm actually going to give you 2 entries for getting the exact number because you left early, so there's no way you would have known. And I don't pay attention. I kind of count there at the end. So that was crazy. So I have you down for 2 entries. And we will be playing that game again tonight. We always do. So. Alright. I got to go pick up my... I know, right? It was crazy. Because I had all this stuff... Like, I just wrote down everybody's numbers. And then I was, like, scrolling through. I was like, no way. Okay. Also been doing some cleaning up. Because... Chat's a little hard to read, that purple on purple. Okay. I need to kit that up too. But I think it's in the house. Okay. So I went and picked up that package that I wanted to pick up yesterday to show y'all. So do y'all want to see the fun stuff that was in the package? If not, it'll be on my floss tube, so it's not a big deal. Oh, Jesse, I gotta show you something. Hey, Betty, welcome in. Lexi went on Shein and ordered a bunch of stuff. And when she did, she ordered for me, as a surprise, this package of Fourth Wing stickers. They're super cute. I like a lot of them. But look at the one I put on my iPad. It says, probably thinking about Zayden Ryerson. Isn't it cool? It's so cute. Dinner's on the stove. Okay, yeah, I'm going to VS after this, so that's why we're only going to be here for a couple hours. And trust me, I was on a Twitch stream the entire time I was cooking dinner earlier. So, okay. Yeah, so everything that came in this package was from Vic's live stream the other day because I was the bad girl. And so I got this super patriotic bag because it's so cute. I did not mean please it when she first showed it. I tried to resist, and here we are. I also got the Teresa Kogut fabric. I'm trying to decide, so I'm wavering back and forth on whether I want to keep this one or make it this month's giveaway. So I think it's going to be a Vic bag. I just don't know if it's going to be this one or if I get one later in the month. I haven't decided how much I love this one. And then I got the yellow and blue flowers. So that was all my bags. I got a dragon needle minder. My thing's not going to focus at all for that. And I got dragon scissor fob, which has already found its way to my scissors. And an owl scissor fob that I will find a pair of scissors for by the end of the day. Because I know I have plenty of scissors around here. I used to have a bag just for scissors. So that was my Vic bag. And she also sent me a decal. I have to figure out if she had an intention for it that I forgot about, or if she just sent it because she had it. It says I love to cross stitch. Hey Sandy, welcome in. So all of that fun stuff was what I wanted to show you yesterday. Went all the way to the mailbox for to realize that it was closed. Alright, I've got my bag ready for whatever we kit up tonight. So, hey, I don't have the Book of Brennan. That's awesome, Jesse. That is, we're here. We're here. All right, I'm gonna get. So Tiny Towns won for, thank you for the follow, Amber. Welcome in. Okay, so this is a channel bot cross stitch, and we're going to be kitting something up before we get to stitching for the night. So, Tiny Towns won on the vote. It was between Tiny Towns, Prolific Pun Cushions, which actually came in second. It got a little bit more love this time than it has in the last couple. I'm doing well, Amber. How are you? And then we also had the Stacks and I think the Bent Creek. No, not the Bent Creek. Tiny Town, Stacks, Prolific Pun Cushions. Oh, and the monthly minis from Primrose. I found those when I was going through some stuff the other day, and I was like, ooh, I gotta get those kitted up. So, here, I will switch camera views in just a moment, and y'all can tell me which of these we are going to kit up today. Can't complain. Hectic week, but have a pretty low-key weekend ahead. How about yourself? Yeah, I think so. I haven't gotten my schedule to see if I work on Sunday yet or not. But tomorrow, it's cleaning, house, and stitching. That's all we're doing. And tonight, we're here. So, let me switch screens. Ignore this photo up in the corner. We'll just turn that off for a minute. So we can see. All right. And so, these are the tiny towns that I have. I also have Christmas somewhere, but I couldn't find it today. I think it might still be in the car because I had it at work yesterday. So, oh, that one's behind the chat. You can't hardly see it. I've got Frosty Tiny Town, more Any Town Tiny Town. We did Any Town last time. Patriotic, Honey of a Tiny Town, and Seaside. So, which one do y'all think we should get up tonight? I really need my trash can closer. It's all the way across the shed. And I haven't grabbed my basket of fabrics yet. These are such cute little houses. I haven't started one. Jessie says Seaside, Holly says Seaside, Betty says Frosty. I haven't gotten to stitch one yet, but I think I want to pretty soon. And we got another Seaside. 3 for Seaside, 1 for Frosty. And Holly and I were kind of talking. We got 4 Seasides. Holly and I were kind of talking that we may need to do it as a round robin. That would be kind of fun. I think we're feeling Seaside. Now, I will tell you, with the Seaside, we kind of picked out the fabric last time when we were going through for Any Town. So I'll show you. We've got this. This is Neptune from Under the Sea Fabrics. Are you surprised? That we can put. Or should we do a brown and make it like sand? Water or sand? Should we pull the floss first? Hey Laurel, welcome in. This pelican. Isn't it cute? I did not take blue for water. Okay. Yeah, I think you just like blue, Holly. I think you said blue last time. Still trying to get my duck fixed. He got hot and melty and now he's all deformed. Seaside makes me think of water and that fabric is pretty. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely because you've got the little bit of lighter blue and a little bit of darker blue. See my little duck from retreat. He's all deformed. Got hot in the car. You're more of a neutral gal. It just works out that everything I've picked lately looks better on a blue. Sandy, I got the perforated paper cut. So this is all packaged up and ready to go. And I will get it out in the mail very soon. You were saying something about reindeer. Do I have? I need to see if I have a note from you. Where we discussed that. Yes, Laurel, I am live. Okay, okay. Yeah, so Witchelt is being very slow on the embellishment packs for the reindeer. In fact, the only one I've gotten was the very first one, which was Dasher. I'm still waiting on Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. So, yes, I have you noted down for that. I do. I do. Gotcha. And did you need that for all the reindeer? Because I think I have you down just for Vixen. But I can definitely do that. Whatever you need. Okay, so we said Seaside on the blue. Isn't that cute? Okay. We'll get these others put back in our folder. We will see them another day. Yes, all. Okay. I will make a note of that and get those for you. I'm trying to do them like each month so that it spreads out the cost and stuff, but then they keep not sending me anything. I don't even have the pattern for Prancer. I don't know what's going on. So, all right, what do we got here when it comes to flosses? Ooh, mostly classic color works with a couple weeks dye works. So the way I play this is we go through my stash of specialty flosses, and then I wonder if I have this. I'm not gonna mess with it. I go through my stash of specialty flosses, pull what I already own. Then for the others, we'll pull the DMC and then see if we want to match it with some random specialty flosses or just put the DMC on the card. So, I need classic color works. That's gassed. That's weeks. Here we go. Warning, if untidiness is a trigger for you, you might not want to look. Because my flosses are crazy. I really need to take a day and go through it all. It'll have to be cooler though. I can't sit in here for very long. Alrighty, what do we got? Let's not show off the pattern on live stream. Alright, barn door. There's the C's. E's. Okay. Got baby chick, balsam, bambino, bandana, barn door. Look, I got the first one. So Jesse's working on dinner. Is anybody else working on anything? Doesn't have to be stitching. It can just be life. Barn door. Barrel cactus. Oh look, we've got the second one also. Black coffee. I don't think I have any of because it's probably in a different one. So I'll probably just use 310 there. Candied yams. Oh, I see it. I see it. Looks organized to me. Quilting today. Very nice. It's organized. It's just, it's not like, it doesn't all lay flat. It's kind of bunched up. Supposed to be working on Poppy. I like how I went to the store for cleaning wipes, saw hand sanitizer, realized I needed hand sanitizer, turned around, saw the hand soap, and then completely forgot up until now that I needed hand sanitizer. You mean cleansing wipes? You didn't get your cleansing wipes? Oh, or you didn't get the hand sanitizer. Slowly working on Bellatrix. Slow and steady. That's okay. Are you still working on the same pattern, Spoopy? The wave. The Kanagawa wave. It is a word. Colonial Rose. Oh, there's Colonial Copper. And Colonial Rose. This one is working out really well for me. So far, I'm 4 for 4. Oh, well. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 4 for 5. But the other one's black, so it's fine. Crab cakes. Ah, look. Crab cakes. You think the crab is done in crab cakes? I got the cleaning wipes, but I remembered at the store I need a hand sanitizer too. Okay. In fact, that I forgot about it in 0.2 seconds because I get distracted by soap. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I go to the store. I'm just going for kitty litter, and I spend $50 and don't get kitty litter. Dinner. Maybe back after cleanup. Have fun. Enjoy dinner, Jessie. I hope it's delicious. Hickory sticks. I don't have hickory sticks because I do know that one is in a different kit. So we'll come back to that. Lighthouse. Let's see. H-I. Yep. Here we go. Ladybug. Lemongrass. Lettuce. Okay, now we're back at the front. So now we need to go to... Do I only have 2 on here? Okay. I see M. We're at the Z's. It looks like I don't have Lighthouse. Okay. Old blue jeans right here. Okay, old money. We're just going to pop this old marigold out of our way. And grab the old money. Secret Garden. Okay. I made dinner at like 4:30 today so that I could be here at 6. It was good though. I really like that Aura's Iris. I need to find something to do with that purple. Okay. Secret Garden. We're at C. Shelley. Secondhand Rose. Shabby. Okay. C is not there. Alright. Snowball. I'm pretty sure I've pulled for something else. Yep. Stormy Night. Nope. No STs. Which means no straw hat. Thundercloud. Oops, some of these are out of order. There's Stormy Night and straw hat. Y'all are not where you were supposed to be. I do have Thundercloud too. And Wagon Wheel. I got Wasabi and Wavy. That's, oh, Wagon Wheel. Again. No, that's in the right place. All right. All of our classic color works, and I think we're only missing a couple. It's pretty good. Oh, and I spent over $130 on a brand new project, including the pattern, fabric, DMC floss, needles, a snag nabbit, some needle threaders, floss organizers, and a new hoop. Somebody please take my wallet. I mean, I probably would have spent it on the same thing. I like getting everything. Like, just
all of it.
Were you here earlier when I showed you my recent purchase? Let me know if you want to see. Okay, we've got 2 weeks dye works. We need cadet and pewter bead. There's purple. I don't know if these are in order. Pink. Pep. Perry. Pewter. Pewter bead. Oh. it means the beads. The beads that are pewter. That's what it's talking about. So I just need cadet. I've lost my mind. I don't think I was. I want to see. Okay, so I have a friend that has a shop on Facebook, and I'm going to switch screens real quick. She sells bags. And so I got this blue and pink one, or blue and yellow florals. This is what I put my projects in. I got this Teresa Kogut bag. And I got this patriotic. Also, because that wasn't enough. Where's my scissors? I got this, where am I? This owl scissor fob to go on my scissors. And I got a dragon scissor fob. Because, you know. Hello, Stitchers. I've started watching FlossTube because I did cross stitch for 20 years before I started quilting. I want to get some very old UFOs finished. Awesome. I'm all about getting the UFOs finished. Oop. Get those flosses off the ground. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. My stream chat decided to disappear. Alright, I'm trying to find cadet. Yeah, so I understand Spoopy on just spending all the monies. She had a live stream and I couldn't help myself. I me pleased a whole bunch of stuff. Cappuccino. These are not even all going the same direction. What was I thinking? Thinking I don't have cadet. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe. Ooh, the new pattern I bought today in the $130 purchase was a dragon pattern. It's called Absinthe Dragon from Pain Free Crafts. It's beautiful bright green dragon sitting on a glass of absinthe. Ooh. Yeah, because dragons are the thing this year. I just started a dragon pattern not too long ago. Okay, pretty sure I don't have cadet. Okay, so we'll just pull the DMC for that one. When are you starting your new, very expensive pattern? Very spendy. Look at this blue. Oh, I need to switch screens. This blue is just too perfect. It's not coming through quite as rich on my camera as it is, but that really made it go pale. Okay. So, old money, wagon wheel, Thunderbird, cactus. Alright, so there's the ones we were able to pull. They all show up pretty good against that blue. We need black coffee, which is 310. I'm just going to put this in lieu of 310. Do I have some here? Nope. Hickory Sticks is 3021, which I do not have on my board. Just bought it today online, so as soon as everything arrives, gotcha. I'll be starting it. In the meantime, I'll be coming up with a sort of schedule, rotating my pattern so that everything can get an equal amount of my attention and get done faster. I'm all about a good rotation. Mine is goal-based, so I try and get like 500 stitches into something each time I pull it out. But I have 37 whips right now. How many do you have? Anybody? That question is for everybody. We all like to know what is your level of crazy. All right. Lighthouse. We didn't have Lighthouse. That one is 3866. It's okay. Ooh. Okay. Lighthouse. Old Blue Jeans, Old Money. Secret Garden we didn't have. You're a mood stitcher, so that plus Whippagories dictates what I stitch on. Kelly says 12, you think. You don't know how many quilt projects you have on the go. I think because you don't name quilt projects, at least for the most part, it's easy to not keep track of them. Laurel says I finished one, so I'm at 34. Very nice. My goal is to get down to 30, but I know someone that rotates a project every month, and that's the general idea for me. Maybe reduce it to every week or two. I'm not usually good at working on something more than 3 days. I'll get killed out, and instead of switching projects, because I've told myself I have to work on it for 3 days, I will not stitch. So I change mine every day, personally. I know people that have monthly rotations or weekly. I think Jesse's is every 3 days. I typically am every day. Snowball. Is white. 98 whips, but I am excuse me, I'm sorry. But I'm in a want to start at all the things mood right now. We all get there sometimes. There's white. The white will show up good against that blue. Thunder. Wheel. And we need Cadet 501. Some quilt projects need more fabric or just await being quilted. Lots of variables. Some are collaborations with other quilters that I have concentrated on first. I mean, that makes sense. And that's pretty cool. I've never known anybody that collaborates on quilts. That's cool. I'm the same as Holly. I tend to be a mood stitcher, but I will get stuck on a project for about 2 to 3 weeks before I get bored of it. So that's sort of why I'm reducing it from 1 month to a week or so. That makes sense. Okay, I need 501. It's part of what I always really enjoyed about Flosstube was hearing everybody's plan. What's your rotation look like this month? Which projects are going to come up? How long are you spending on them? Yeah, I think this is really going to work. I think it looks really good. So, do I want to sub these out for another fancy floss or just leave them? I just do what Sammy tells me to. I have this game I play every month We call it categories. So I spin a wheel with a bunch of categories on it, like fandom or project style PDF, stuff like that. And so I spend 5 a month, and then it's finding a whip to fit that category and then working on it towards a certain goal. Like you would spend your 2 weeks, if that's what you're working on, working towards something in the fandom group. Your dragon maybe is in the Game of Thrones fandom or whatever. It's so if you hear me talk about categories or whipagories, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe Sandy has maybe 27. You want to start Amethyst with you as my birthday is August 10th. Awesome. I'm starting Amethyst. My birthday is August 3rd. I decided I would join the Stitch the Summer Olympics setup prompts. What group is that in? I'm not sure I knew about that one. Right now I have 5 cross-stitch projects currently being stitched and about 3 or more projects that I have the materials for but not kitted up. This dragon pattern will be number 4 of a project ready but not kitted up. Then there's my list of crochet projects. I bet it's more expensive. I feel like yarn crafters tend to have a lot of those types of projects going on. Okay, so I'm going to start. I need to put these on a floss card. Do I have a floss card? That's a good question. I'll go with this one. Let me clean it up. Do I have the ability to do that? This is how you usually do this. Ooh, don't get that on the fabric. Is cleaned up. How many is on this project? There's quite a few. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 colors. That's fine, because white and black don't have to go on here. Alrighty. I'm gonna make up my floss card. It's just a dry erase marker. They're two-sided. I bought them when the kids went back to school last year. But for whatever reason, if you go over permanent marker with a dry erase, it just cleans it right up. So, tips and tricks, right? Alright, so we're going to, well, this is Seaside, Tiny Town, I don't put the specialty flosses on here unless I have just like one strand pulled, so we don't have to worry about cutting them or anything today. Witchcraft pins. Witchcrafter. Just thought you knew me, Holly. Barrel cactus. Black coffee is $3.10. Candied yams. I didn't give myself much room to write here. Hold on. We're going to do that magic again. Did that explain a lot? You thought you were my friend, but really you're just under my spell. Candied yams. Colonial rose, right? No, because if I could spell you, you would be doing another ink circles. What fabric did you pick for amethyst? It's full coverage, so not about sure about a fancy fabric. Yeah, I was gonna put it on like one of those easy counts, or even just like a plain white 28 count Lugana. I did end up pulling an opal purple fabric, but that was just for my aestheticness, not because it's necessary. So. Spoopy, I started keeping a whips journal a while back. According to that, I have about 14 whips going total, so 9 crochet whips. See, I knew there would be more crochet than there would cross stitch. I like keeping track of that kind of stuff. No more ink circles. You can do it, Holly. I know you can. I found a couple more I really want to do. 220 Colonial Rose. Boy, I could write and talk at the same time. Did everybody have a good evening yesterday? Have some good food? Crab cakes? I did not have crab cakes. I was reading the floss name. We had barbecue chicken and sausage, ribs, and all the fixins. We did jalapeno poppers. Those were so good. We should have made way more of those. I only got one. Hickory sticks. I'm just going to leave that alone for right now. Lighthouse is the 3866. Oh, I do want to start at ink circles too. So Holly and I just did an ink circles round robin between she and I, Sarah from our Stitching Kingdom, and Vic from Stitch and Button, and we're just finishing it up now. But she had so many complications with the stitching. She has sworn away ink circles forever. But I liked it. Snowball is white, right? I wish I could write smaller and neater. Straw hat. That is 501. Perfect. Perfection, perfection. Okay, so I'm not going to do the fancy flosses, but this also means I have the symbol referenced to get to quick and easily. Let me get these. So, oh, I took it in the house, didn't I? Man, I don't have my floss thingy. Where's my phone? I think the tiny houses are cute, but I don't feel like they're all even. So the splitting up might be interesting. But this one is 176 by 30. So 176 divided by, what, 4 people? That's math. That's more math than I'm doing right now. Divided by 4. Means each person would need to do like 44 by 30. That doesn't sound bad at all. So I'm thinking that might be really fun. Have to go feed the dogs. Nice to meet you and everyone. I will check some of your older videos. Awesome. I hope you enjoy. Or at least start from here on out, because I mean there's a lot of videos. But maybe like a whip parade. Pick a whip parade. Those are fun. Okay. I'm not going to put white on there. Why don't I go ahead and get this put into Notions? While I wait, I'm going to have my son bring out my floss winder thing. So. And hope my phone doesn't die because let's see, Notions. Only problem is the glare from my light up there. Okay. So I'm going to go to Patterns and Projects. It's loading. See, currently right now I have 62 kitted items. I have 36 on the go. And so far this year I've finished 7. So we're going to come up here and add a new kitted one. If my phone doesn't die, because it's at 1%. I think I have a charger over here. Get behind y'all. Just kidding. I don't. I have to do this on my iPad. Alright. New project. This is Seaside Tiny Town. I'll do the cover photo later because my phone just died. Okay, let me find my iPad. Okay, here we go. This is the thing I really like about Notions too, is that it can cross device seamlessly. So, whoop. Can you tell I was recording a video before I got on here? All right. Set this up. Oh, you're gonna get a reflection of me. That's great. All right, let's go back to Patterns and Projects. We put in, what was it, Seaside Tiny Town. I'm gonna open it up so we can finish editing it. I'm gonna put a cover photo right now. know what would help it to not reflect me quite so much. No. Okay. Designer is going to be Heart and Hand. Select it. I'm not starting it. I haven't finished it. I'm putting it as kitted up. It is, what I say, 176. Oops, I'm in the wrong thing. No. Why? 176 by, why is my thing acting like that? This is weird. So far you've done 3 stitches. You can do it, Laurel. I believe in you. Back out of this for just a second. Got some weirdness going on. Seaside Tiny Town. Nope. 176 by, what was it? 40 something? Let me not lean on that. By 30. Okay, there it goes. Only 198 to go. You need 201. Hey Enid, welcome in. Okay, so since I put in the length and the width, I think they're in the wrong places, but I'll fix that later. It averaged my size out to 103, which makes this a medium. So it's a medium project. My goal category on any new start is always 500 stitches. The categories this fits into. So I feel like because the houses are very blocky, this could definitely be a geometric type piece. I don't think it's a fandom. It's not a sampler. I don't think. Fantasy, no. Specialty floss, yes. It has 19 colors, so, or it has 17 colors. That is not less than 10. That is not more than 50. It does have fauna and flora. It has words on it because it says C underneath the pelican. This is blowing out. You can't really read it, but it does not have, it does have beads or specialty stitches, but it has beads. Seasonal, I'm going to go with no. New to me, no. Well, maybe if it's the first one I start, but that's hard to say right now. Stitch along, not as of yet. Holly, hint, hint. Holiday, no. Monochromatic, full coverage, nope. So, okay. That's all the categories that it fits into. Those are the categories for my category wheel. If you have other categories that it would fit into, you can easily add them. The fabric, we did Neptune. It is a, let's see, 32 count Jobelin. So select 32 count. I select Jobelin. I select Under the Sea Fabrics as my dyer. Category, I don't really usually do this, but it has like neutral, dark, muted, bright, white, opal. Sometimes I'll do opal, or if it's like a really dark piece. But for the most part, I leave that one empty. The color family, it's blue. It is dark blue mixed with light blue. It already put in there that the whip it's on is Seaside Tiny Towns. And so we're good to go back to this. Hey, Rhino. Okay, I don't usually put in the DMC and flosses used and stuff like that, but it does have that ability. I could link the PDF here. So for the most part, all of this is done. So, thank you, sir. What?
Hey, this favor share make some money.
No.
You
You're
know,
crazy.
I'm wasting my time on this.
Whatever. Have a cookie.
We don't even have cookies.
We have oatmeal.
Oh, yeah. Right.
There's one of the. You can't have mine.
Oh.
But there's more on the counter.
Here,
Thank you.
I need
Can
like
you hand me that?
$9 and from what I think 10 cents at most.
Why?
Supermarket Simulator. I was watching a YouTuber who named Markiplier Plays. Basically, where you get a loan of $750 and then you can like buy stuff to stock up your market, and then you have to try paying the loans back with how much you sell.
Ah.
Fun little game. So yeah.
We'll talk about it here after bit. All right, so now I have my floss winder. Bye, Ryan. All right. Just because I'm so stupid addicted to this thing. Put the floss in the hole. Hold it on the back. Wind. I'm just going to do 2 rounds because that's what I'll start any project with. It's 2 lengths. Where are my scissors? He's trying to con me out of some money just for bringing me a floss winder. Zoomed in. There we go. Alright. Where'd those scissors go? And snip. We only have 3 flosses. I was so excited to get one of those floss winders from the Be Stitch Me box. Right? Oh man, y'all made me want that Be Stitch Me box so bad. I don't even think I've seen everything that it came with yet because I didn't finish Sarah's video. But just what I saw, I was like, oh, I missed out. Okay. This one is 501. This one is already cut because what I did was just folded the floss 4 times and cut, so. Which is a perfectly acceptable way to do it if you don't have floss winder, which any way you choose to do it is acceptable. But I like fancy tools. Do I need this? No. Do I love it? Yes. You want that new pole stitches? Is it a pattern that was in the box? The bag, oh my gosh, that fabric that was on the bag, I want it. I've been wanting it. I wanted it in red, but that blue was fine too. Like, I'm gonna have to pole stitches pattern. Oh, the I know what you're talking about. The Joan Elliott. Does it come in PDF? I can order Joan Elliott. So you let me know. Let me know. Okay, so I just have an obsession with tools. Oh yeah, so I was saying that dragon bag pattern, I need that in my life badly. I've got to find it and send it to Vic to make me a bag. Which I didn't look closely. I was busy like driving or whatever. So I didn't look closely at what the bag looks like, if it's the type of bag that I like, which is Vic's bags. But man, so jealous. I did break down and I got me a nice list advent box for this Christmas. So I don't think you could get it without buying the box. Oh, okay. They'll probably release it later. It'll just be like later, I think. We'll keep an eye out. Alright, so those are the 3 colors that I needed to clip. This is all in Notions, so we have kitted this up. Now, if you haven't been here before when we've kitted something, I have no projected start date for 99% of these. So far, the only one is the Amethyst Carolyn Manning. And that's only because while we were kitting it, everybody talked me into making it my birthday start. The bag in the Be Stitch Me box is similar to Vic's, but a little bigger. Yeah, bigger doesn't bother me. I just need that fabric. So and when I kit something up, I put it in these pencil pouches that you get at this time of year when we're to school supply shopping for like 50 cents. I have a buttload of them, and I just put everything in there. We got all the flosses. I'm gonna kind of roll this until it's ready to start, and then it goes into one of my bigger bags because I have plenty of those. And yet I just bought 3 more. That also reminds me, I need to swap around some bags because Vic demands that my Aristocats go in my Marie bag that she sent me. Alright, I'm not going to put the pattern in there with it. I scan this into my computer and then I use my iPad to stitch on it digitally. So we'll just set that over there. And then this will get recycled onto some new fabric whenever I get some more. Friday night fights for Be Stitch Me are next Friday, not this coming up Friday. She moved it. But if you're interested, it's a fun time to get fabric. So we are fully kitted. Next, we stitch and chat. What is that? Oh, it's... We are going to stitch on Mystery Kitty. Have y'all missed her? I haven't been here for 2 weeks, and am I going to be here next week? Did work on getting my set back up. Okay. What time is it? 7? Oh, my phone died. Okay, we started at 6, so it must be 7 o'clock, right? We got about another hour. Let's see how many stitches we can get done. Here is Mystery Kitty. I'm gonna fix the camera. Give me just a second. Let's shine some light on her. I feel like y'all can barely see her. There we go. It blows out the color a little bit, but it looks better. All right. Oh, I need my iPad. 1 second. Okay, if you are new here or expect to leave before the industry, we play a little game each night where we try and guess how many stitches I'm going to get. Like I said, we'll probably be stitching for roughly an hour, hour and a half, if that helps you to make your guess. So before you leave a guess with me, and whoever gets the closest to it at the end of the night goes into a drawing at the end of the month. I do believe this month is going to be a Vic bag. I'm just not sure what it looks like. Whether it's going to be that Teresa Kogut bag or a different one. So, I have to look. But, that's my current plan. And I want to switch it up every month. So you never quite know what you're going to get until the month comes. So you got to join us. Okay, mystery... Alright, let's... What we got back here? one. Gotcha, okay. I'm gonna poke that out of the way so I don't mess with it. It looks like we have white on the needle. Oh my goodness. Let's see, we've got, yep, edging marked out in pink. Cool, cool. Alright, there's the blue, purple, 2. Oh, that's X, okay. And then trying to figure out where I left off because it's been a couple weeks. This is Mystery Kitty from Kitty and Me Designs. I'm gonna mark that without counting it. It was a mystery stitch along that I started at the beginning of the year. I kind of feel like she might be Pattern Keeper compatible, but I didn't check. I only use Pattern Keeper for my full coverages. But when she gets done, I'll be starting Edgar the Owl. I think Holly and I are going to start it. I'm kind of hoping we can manage to start it in October. What do you think? Because he's orange and black. So, very Halloween-y. And I don't have him kitted up either. I need to put him on the list of things to be kitted. I'm ordering the specialty flosses with my next Witchell order. Kitty Me patterns do fit into PK, but you can't search the symbols, just mark off the stitches. Well, then there's no point in me putting in Pattern Keeper. Does it count the marks? Awesome. I kind of figured you'd be good with that. Oh, okay. Well, then that's not too bad because I know a lot of people don't count their stitches unless they're using Pattern Keeper because it helps to count your stitches for you. And that's kind of what I was getting at was if I had it in Pattern Keeper, I could probably tell you how many stitches we had left. But I don't. This one is on a beautiful yellow fabric. If you like yellow, I like yellow. It's soft and buttery. It's called My Sunshine from Be Stitch Me Fabrics. And it is a 32 count Lugana. I pretty much stick to even weaves like Lugana, Jobelin, and Burdal. Every once in a while, if the dye is just right, I'll get a linen, and I pretty much avoid Aida at this point. I still need to stitch on a hand-dyed Aida to see if that sways my opinion at all. But so far, this is where I limit myself. And now, of course, I've started doing the Mill Hill kits on the perforated paper. Edgar is 11,385 stitches. Nice. So they're not small patterns by any means, but they stitch up pretty quick. You haven't done any of them yet, Holly, have you? She's on Etsy. You can get them PDF. I also sell them in my shop, the few that I have, which I have Edgar. Mystery was a PDF only because it was a stitch along. I have Hornsby, which is like a purple owl, I think. I have Violet, which is, as you would think, a purple cat. I have a few things in my shop. Edgar will be your first. That's what I was thinking. I think you'll like it though. It does stitch up pretty quick. The bulks of color, the batches of color make sense. You don't feel like you're switching too much or too little, I think. It's my opinion. I will use a kit Aida on occasion for various reasons, but I don't generally choose or buy Aida either. Have you ever stitched on a hand dyed Aida? Because I've heard that makes a difference. No, I haven't. I heard they're very soft and nice to work with. See, me too. And I bought myself one piece, and I either ended up sending it to somebody or letting my sister-in-law use it. I can't remember which my sister-in-law doesn't really stitch anymore. But she was really into it there for a little bit when we were working together. So I kind of want to try it just to see, you know? I thought about it when I was at the retreat, because Leslie, ooh, you know what? Fiberlicious is going to be at my retreat next weekend. I may have to look at their fabric. I love Fiberlicious color dyes. Just gorgeous. And of course, Be Stitch Me is having their fight night next week. I'll stitch on anything. Hand-dyed Aida does make a huge difference. My favorite is 32 count Lugana. My favorite is 32 count Jobelin. With second up is 40 count Verdal, because I'm just obsessed lately. And 32 count Lugana. I have some 28, but I like my stitches to look smaller, to not take up as much space when I can manage it. Anybody else have fabric that they prefer or are obsessed with? This can include dyers too. Like, do you have a specific dyer? Obviously, I have a lot of Under the Sea fabric because I was in her fabric of the month for so long, but I also go to her retreats, so like I buy fabric there. I've been ordering a lot of Be Stitch Me lately. Really like hers. Live and Dye LA is okay. I really like Valkyrie Stitchworks, but she hasn't been dyeing lately. Dyeing fabric. I'm glad she's not dyeing. You know what I mean. Anyway. I harp on her all the time. I'm like, Missy, I could use some more fabric. Because I don't know what it is about the way hers dyes. It's this perfect combination of softness and firm that makes it really easy to stitch on. So and I feel like if you stitch on linen, then you have more versatility in dyers. Not that there's not plenty of out there for the even weave, but some do tend to only dye linens. I really need to start a project on the lap and loops that I bought at market, because I'd like to see what hers are like to stitch on. I almost can't see this white. It's crazy. You can see it really good in person, but my light is blowing it out on the camera. At least on my computer. I don't know what it looks like for y'all. That is one of my goals eventually, is to have a monitor over here to where I can see the stream, not from inside my studio, but we'll see. We're gonna slowly build up, right? First, I'm gonna get Twitch figured out so I can have games running over there. Making sure everything's going okay. Oop, I just knocked the Kreinik needle out. Do we have any plans this weekend? I gotta get some stuff caught up before I go back to work. I don't want to get some stitching in, but other than that, I don't really have any plans. I'm still waiting on my schedule to see if I work on Sunday or not. I'm kind of hoping for yes. Just to kind of make up some of the time that I'm going to be gone next week when I go to my parents'. Running out of thread here. No plans, just resting and stitching. The best plans. Those are the best plans. Star. She's just looking so good. She has 3 different types of cry neck in her. And it just makes her look so festive. Got just over a half hour left of stitching tonight. It's warm. We had rain today and it was cloud cover, so it's not as hot, but I'm still struggling with the heat in here. And I went to go pick up my fan yesterday and it's not working, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. If it's just a quick fix or if I just need to replace it. Wasn't as close as I thought it was. Oh, and I tried those peach foil things that Tina recommended on the stream yesterday. They were delicious. The ones I made probably could have been grilled a little bit longer, but still, it wasn't overly sweet. It was a good little dessert. I really enjoyed it. It takes a little bit of work getting all those foil packets put together though. But it was delicious. I think we got home about midnight from popping fireworks and everything else. Lexi bought fireworks with her own money this year. She was pretty excited. Not about how much she spent, but about doing it. And then she had to be at work at 6 o'clock this morning. She's tired. She's probably asleep as we speak. I was so on top of this when it first came out, and now it's taking me forever to do the last piece. Probably because I only work on it on stream, but still. No, I'm not scrolling the Kitty Me Etsy page. I wouldn't blame you. It's so cute. I remember being young when late nights and early mornings didn't bother me. Oh, they bother Lexi. She's pretty run down today. She does actually do a little bit better on less sleep than I do. I have a song stuck in my head. I don't know why. I don't even know what song it is. But it just keeps playing over and over and over again in my head. How those stitches coming, Laurel? Have you gotten more than 3, or has Kitty and me swayed you? What are you working on? Did you jump? Poppy. Poppy. That's an out of print chart, right? I was looking for it on Witchelt the other day and didn't see it, so I figured it's probably out of print. Like, if I took a minute and thought about it, I could probably figure it out. But it's not like one of my songs. It's probably something I heard Lexi playing. And so it's literally like maybe a sentence that I get. But I can't get to the chorus to be able to figure it out. Probably up to about 15, but yeah, it's going better before Kitty and Me. You don't know if it's out of print? Okay. I'd imagine if it's not on Witchelt, it probably is. The song is Sweet But Psycho. That's the name of the song. Can't remember who sings it, but I at least got that far. But it's kind of distracting, so like I forget that I haven't talked in a few minutes because I'm lost in the song in my head. Alright, back to the top. Let's pick the next color. I'm trying to kind of work my way down over here. So we've got a little bit more of an edge up here at the top before we come down. Listen to it so it'll stop. Yeah, that's what I usually have to do. This one just started not too long ago, so. Oh, Try not to roll away. Then I clicked on a button where Etsy shows you all the things you favorited that are on sale. Oh, good job. Good job, Laurel. You're going to be there all night. I'm like, oh yeah, I like that one. Sometimes you have to go through there and be like, that's not quite my aesthetic anymore. But more commonly, it's, ooh, I still really like that one. There's a button for that. It also might have been on one of the streams I watched earlier, because some of the Twitch streams I watch have music playing, which I'm hoping we can get to eventually, but it's kind of hard because YouTube and Twitch have different ideas of what's allowed when it comes to streaming live and that sort of thing. Anyway, so I might have heard it on a stream earlier. In the app, it's the deals button at the bottom. Because you needed to know that, Holly. Oh, I don't use the app. Well, good. Good. Stay off the app. Where's my scissors? Laurel's trying to be an enabler. Shoot. Did I bring other thing out here? I don't know if I did. Making a mess. Really need to reorganize. She's just trying to be helpful. It doesn't go that side. Burp. what's inside the... Am I done with that color? It's like way down here. I think maybe I'll just put it back on the false card. Trying to finish out the thread if I could find some more stitches, but they're way far away. And I don't even think I have that marked yet. Jesse's back. Dinner done and cleaned up the kitchen. Hubby volunteered to do bedtime for the munchkin. Time for some stitches. Yay! And Laurel's getting back to Poppy. She was shopping. What'd you have for dinner, Jess? Was it num num nummy? We had mac and cheese with sausage and zucchini. Oops. Kind of doing some marking on my chart here. Did you say what you were working on, Jesse? Because I think you were just working on dinner when when we last spoke. When last we spoke. We had butter fried chicken with corn and blueberries. That sounds good. We did not have corn on the cob yesterday, and I'm only slightly disappointed. I almost bought some at the store today. I was like, I really want some corn on the cob. Alright, let's get back to what we're doing. We finished kitting up Seaside Tiny Town. And now we are working on Mystery Kitty from Kitty and Me Designs. BDS ate it up. Proteins are a hit and miss, so Danny and I were looking at each other like, don't say anything, don't say anything. It'll stop and she'll go on a chicken protest for the next month. I know how that goes. Half of my house protests chicken even now. I would love to feel like I'm zooming on Mystery Kitty, but since I've been working on it since January, it doesn't feel like it. My goal is to finish it by October so I can start Edgar with Holly. Because Edgar is orange and black, so very Halloween colors. Plus he's an owl. These do stitch up pretty nicely though. I've been debating on claiming Colorful Eagle in your shop. I really like it along with almost anything patriotic. Yeah, I did America, which was the cat version. of the colorful eagle. And I'm going to have to do the eagle too. Because it's just that good. And I don't even know that it's so much that I'm overly patriotic as I just like the way the colors go together. Working on Mouse House. Finish maybe tomorrow or Sunday. Very nice. Like gold finish or finish? I want to finish. I think a few of these have beads, but for the most part they tend to be DMC and Kreinik. Yes, maybe 1,000 stitches left. Very nice. You can do that. I'm sure of it. I'm also kind of hoping to work Sunday because there's not going to be anybody there. So I'm going to be all alone for 12 hours. And ideally, that means really good stitching time. But because my focus has been less than great, it'll mean good stitching time. Patriotic is one of the things my husband keeps leaning towards when it comes to my patterns. I can understand that. Casey really liked my patriotic bags. Especially the one with the Labrador. Probably going to finish up this strand and finish up stream. So if y'all want to start making guesses, y'all can do that. Because we got about 13 minutes to go. Oops. Help if I don't get a knot in my thread. No. Almost boo-booed. Holly says 143. I started to watch Jessie Marie Does Stuff's Whip Parade, but need to do it in stages. Love your stitching, Jessie. Because of you, I've also gotten some patterns. Kelly says 165. She is an enabler also. Totally support the stages, Kelly. It's huge. I did not expect that final time. It must have felt like you were sitting there an entire day. Well, and you did it over the course of 2 days. So it had to have felt like a long time, especially if you edit it down to 4 hours. It didn't seem like you had to do a lot of editing, though. I didn't see a lot of snips. So. Huge evil enabler. Jessie's getting called out again. Sandy says 220. Jessie says, you're welcome, Laurel. I still want to get those monthlies that you're working on right now started. I have them because I bought them when I bought them for you, but I haven't started them. So I need to get started. And then it'll be another one that trades out all the time. I had really meant to have one of them prepped and ready for me to do that for the 29th so that I could continue to start one throughout the year, and I never got around to it. It was a ton of editing. I carved over an hour worth of footage. So much coughing and swearing and questioning my choices. It's nice. Well, I thank you for putting up with yourself long enough to do it because it was enjoyable. Love a good whip parade. Listening and heading to Joann's. What do you got to get at Joann's, Sandy? I've got a knot in my thread. Wave at me as you go by, Sandy, from Laurel. Look around and get a few flosses. Awesome. Laurel lives between Sandy's house and Joann's. Sometimes you just need to window shop a craft store. And I'm sure they have some good DMC sale right now, being as it's holiday. I think I need more bags. We'll have to see if Vic has any left. So she always has some left. She always has some. And I saw her cutting fabric for more. And she's got more patriotic stuff. So she's the bane of my wallet. We're getting close to the end of this strand. I noticed Holly's guess was a lot more realistic this time. I love that you have so much faith in me, though. I just want to start everything. Yes, I just passed her. And the fireworks have started again. Yes, I tried to go lower on purpose. Yeah, you probably have those fireworks for like the next week at least. We were tempted to do ours today instead of yesterday because the wind was so bad. We ended up going to a so our 4-H center has a large gravel parking lot, and they had the fire trucks there, and that's where they basically had the whole town meet up to pop off their individual fireworks. And there were quite a few fires because the wind would catch these little embers and just send things ablaze. And be funny to watch the little fire truck as it's driving by, the little guy on the back of the truck spraying water on everything. It was a lot of fun. But I think you would like something like that, Jesse, because then they could all be away from you. Everybody go gather at the local park and not in my street. I'm running out of thread. Can't think that's going to tie us up. Just in time to finish upstream. Alrighty. We got quite a bit of ear done today. And we have at least this much of the top completely done. This much. Once we fill in so we're just going to work our way down and finish up everything. There's some back stitching that needs to go in here for the whiskers. We just need to make this side look like this side. And then this has a little bit more down here in the corner I'll have to add, but bring in your guesses. How many stitches did we get this stream? I have Holly with a guess of 143. Kelly with a guess of 165. Hey, Fisa. I'm so sorry. We are finishing up stream. We'll only be here a couple more minutes. But you can make a guess. How many stitches did we get done on stream today? We stitched for about an hour. Sandy says 220. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Visa says 345. She has a lot of faith in me. Visa says 345. And Aaron says 137. And Stephanie says 165. All right. So, quick recap of the stream in case anybody else wants to work on making guesses. We started out the stream by kitting up Seaside Tiny Town. This was based on votes for one of the tiny towns over on my YouTube channel, the community board. And then once everybody was in here, we voted on which of the tiny towns, and they picked Seaside. We are putting it on, hold on, I can pull it out. Neptune from Under the Sea Fabrics. We had most of the called for classic color works, and we substituted out a few DMCs. And then we went to stitch on Mystery Kitty from Kitty and Me Designs. This was the mystery stitch along from the beginning of the year this year that I'm still working on. I have this side pretty much completed except for like 10 Kreinik down here. And so we just got to make this side look like that side, and we'll be all done with her and backstitch her whiskers. So she's the one I work on stream whenever we kit something first, and then we stitch on her. And then yesterday's stream we stitched on something y'all voted on. So I will not have a stream next week as I'll be out of town. I'm going to visit my parents and go to a stitching retreat. It's the Stitching Bee Retreat in Sugar Land. If anybody's going, let me know. And otherwise, I think it's when my one of the first retreats in a long time where I'm going not knowing anybody. I literally picked it based on its location because I can stay with my parents and not have to rent a hotel room. So I won't be here next week, but the week after I will. I'll put up a post, and of course my weekly floss tubes. We will talk about when those will be. Probably at the end of the week, because my boss tends to schedule me either Sunday through Wednesday, Monday through Wednesday, whatever. Yeah. So, if that is all the guesses, let me check my tally over here. Make sure I have everything marked off. Okay. Our grand total today is 157. So it looks like it's Holly today. Holly with the guess of 143. So closest to 157. Okay. So July 5th is Holly. We did not have anybody get it right on the money like Miss Jessie did yesterday, but that's okay. Alrighty. Thank you. I will try my best. I'm a little nervous about going to a retreat that I'm not familiar with, but I figure I can at least go the first day, and if I don't enjoy it, then I'll just hang out with my parents the rest of the week. It's not a wasted trip. So, and plus, what cross-stitch retreat has ever not been worth it? So there's that. All right, I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I will see y'all again. I'll have a floss tube out this weekend. Yeah, and then we'll see y'all live the following week. Happy Friday, everybody.